Hi, everybody. We are here for our topic of pet water fountains. I'm going to give it a few minutes or a few seconds and let everybody jump on, get a chance to see that we're live. But I'll go ahead and tell you if you are watching or if you've started watching, please be sure to check in and say hello to us and let us know you're here, because we are going to have a chance at a free fountain. And I'm going to add everybody who comments or says something in our thread. Hi, Christine. Everybody who comments in our thread lets us know they're here. Their name's going to be put into the drawing, and they win a free pet fountain of their choice. So it's pretty big. Some of these pet fountains are over $100, so that's a huge thing. Let me give it just a few more minutes. Hi, Brittany. More and more people jumping on. Hope you guys are having a tremendous Friday. So excited how pretty it is. I'm getting ready this afternoon to go for a walk at the Bog Garden. Might even take Merida with me. Okay, we've got a fair number of people who have jumped on. If you're just now jumping on, go ahead and be sure to comment. Hi, Cassandra. Comment to us. Let us know you're here. Hey, guys. More and more comments coming in. Yes, Merida has on her one of her Inspired by Chi Chi dresses. If you don't know about Inspired by Chi Chi, Merida is a spokeslady, right? A spokesdiva for Inspired by Chi Chi. She makes all of her clothes, and we love her dresses. We've got a few on order, but if you want to know how to order Inspired by Chi Chi, you can look her up on Facebook. Tammy Graves is the owner of Inspired by Chi Chi, and she does some adorable clothing. Yay, Megan, we're glad you caught us live too. Hey, David. We're so excited to have you guys joining us. Okay, today we're going to talk about pet water fountains. And I will be honest, my first venture into pet water fountains was when I had, very early on when I had cats. I mean, I had dogs then too, but interestingly enough, I got the water fountain for just my cats. And my cats loved it. I no longer have cats, but hey, sweet David, I'm so glad you're here with us too. So I had gotten a pet water fountain for my cats because they always loved to drink out of the tap, either in my bathroom or in my kitchen. They always loved for me to turn on the streaming water and would drink from that. And when I got it, I was amazed at how much more water they were drinking. And one of the things I did not know back then, but know now about cat health, is about 70% of their body mass is made up of water. And they have very highly defined kidneys. And so a cat in the wild would be getting their moisture from the prey that they eat. They would be getting their moisture from their diet. And when we feed them dry food, the dry food has iodine or salt put in there to encourage the cat to go drink water. So it kind of didn't make sense to me that we're putting salt in dry food to encourage them to go drink water. So really the ideal diet for a cat is going to be wet food. Cats frequently have urinary tract issues and bladder issues, and that's because they're not getting enough water. And I believe that, and it has been proven, that fountains definitely increase their water intake because of the flow. This one right here has a butterfly at the top. It is a plastic fountain, but you can see it sits kind of in the dish and flows outward and is more geared towards cats, although small dogs can use this one as well. And this keeps the water circulation constant, so it's more oxygenated and keeps it from being stale. And cats tend to drink more, but so do dogs. And I'll be honest, now I have 2 pet fountains for my dogs in my house. I have the ceramic pet fountains by PetSafe. And I have 8 dogs. Yes, you heard me right. I do have 8 dogs. I frequently say if you tape them together, they're the size of a golden retriever because they're all little, but we don't tape them together that often. But the pet fountains, I fill them about once a day with fresh water. And then we change out the cartridges. The cartridges are made of charcoal and filter the water. We change these out about every 2 to 3 weeks. And I'll tell you a really funny story. When I first got my first ceramic fountain, they had just come out. And so I got it, loved it. It was great. The water was great, just kept filling it up, kind of cleaned the bowl a little bit, kept putting water in it. And then all of a sudden it was not circulating. Couldn't figure out what was wrong. And so I called my distributor and I'm like, yeah, it was great. And then all of a sudden it's not. It stopped circulating. She said, well, did you change the filter? I said, the what? And she said, the filter. And I said, oh, I didn't know. So I very quickly learned you have to replace these filters every 2 to 3 weeks or the water will stop circulating. And you can see how much gunk it really cleans out of the water when you go to replace these. It also has another little foam apparatus that goes around the filter to help even with larger debris to keep it from getting caught up in the filter. And each one of these kind of has a different filter, so you'll get to know which filter your fountain might need. This is a 1 gallon filter, or 1 gallon fountain. This is for larger dogs. And there's even a place here at the top that you can add a reservoir to add even more water if you have a really big dog that needs to drink a lot of water. This is great. Let me see. So I like on the side of this, and hopefully you guys can see this, the 1 for 1. Your pet needs 1 ounce of water per pound of body weight a day. It's a good indication for what they need to be drinking per day. Great way to monitor what they're drinking is you know how many ounces fit in this, and then you can figure out how many times you're refilling it. This is the cat one. This one is a little bit different because it is a current fountain, kind of like this one, but it has, it's flat and it has a current that goes like, circulates it around in a circle instead of pouring out the side. So if you have a cat who really doesn't like the stream or the free fall, this one might work nicely because it flows the water in a different way. It still circulates it, still cleans it, makes it fresh water, but it just puts it through in a quieter motion. Now this one, let's see if I can get back here to it, is similar to what I have. This is one of their newer ones. This is called a Seascape. And it is a ceramic fountain, but if you notice, it has kind of a ceramic ball in the center, and the water comes up through that and pours out, cascades over the side of the water, of the outside of that little ball in the center. What I have is a pagoda fountain. The pagoda fountain, the water kind of goes off the side in a little bit of a fountain motion, where this is a little bit quieter. I will say one of the downsides to the pagoda fountain, as much as I do love it for my pets, I have to keep it full at night or I can hear it because it's just like a waterfall in your house. But my dogs do love it. I haven't had a problem with any of my fosters not being able to readily adjust to it either. So those are some things to let you know. It does improve the taste of the water, so animals tend to be a little bit more prone to drinking enough water for their sizes. I'm going to look and see if you guys have any other questions. And look and see if I have anything else from my notes. I don't think so. It's pretty cut and dry, not really dry, wet all the way around, but we are doing a 20% off sale on all of our fountains this weekend only. So today through Sunday, we'll have 20% off all of our Pet Safe fountains, and you can come in and check them out and check out which one would be best for your pet. And then I am going to, oh, good question, David. He's asking if they're battery operated or plug in. They do plug in. They are not battery operated. So they do need to be near a plug. I keep one in my kitchen and one in my bedroom because my dogs sleep with us. And so I have one in both areas, but they are located right next to a plug. How much does it hold in the first cat fountain? So this butterfly. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you all waited. I'm sorry. Our internet, my Wi-Fi is kind of in and out right now. We are getting it rewired, and it won't be rewired until next week. And so I don't have a plug-in right now. So it can make my Wi-Fi kind of shady. So I'm back. I hope you're all still there. I'm sorry I left you. But the last question I was being asked was about the PetSafe Drinkwell Butterfly Fountain for the cat. It holds 50 ounces of water, which is down here at the very bottom in the water drop. So if you look at the bottom of each one, you can see that teardrop, and it shows you how many ounces of water each fountain holds. Which is a really nice feature. And then if you look on this side, it shows you what filter you're going to need right here. And we carry all the filters, so you can come in and get the filters as well. I'll also say that these are on our website. So if you wanted to do a curbside pickup or a delivery, we can do that for any of these that you might see that you like. They are available for purchase on our website. Let's see if anybody else has any questions, and hopefully we won't lose any more Wi-Fi. Technology is great until it's not. Trying to think if there's anything else I can answer for you guys. Let me know. I will say one side note that doesn't have anything to do with PetSafe, but it does have a lot to do with hydration, is we are going to be releasing our new Bonafactor and Generosity boxes towards the end of next week. And no, Brittany, sadly, it was me. I'm sorry. It was me who lost Wi-Fi. But we are going to be releasing our new subscription boxes at the end of next week. And I can tell you that it has a lot to do with better hydration and better nutrition. And it is going to be at a reduced price. So our last subscription boxes were $29.99 for cat and $39.99 for dog. We have reduced the price to be just $29.99, but I am going to tell you the value of these boxes is going to be over $100. So they're big time impressive boxes, and they're going to be pre-sale only. So you want to definitely keep posted on these boxes, because we are going to do pre-sale orders on these only, because we're going to have to put them together and we have specific needs and want to make sure that they're ready to go when you're ready to purchase them. So keep a lookout for that next week. We also have a really fun thing coming the last full week of May. That's going to be really exciting. So definitely make sure you keep your eyes turned to our social media. And last but not least, next Tuesday, we're going to do our Treat Me Tuesday, and we're going to have Boss Dog on with us, talking about their frozen treats that we have just started carrying, and we're really excited to talk with them about their new products. So it'll be just in time for all this hot weather we're going to be having. Cassandra, in our previous boxes, it was a boredom buster box for dogs and a catnip lover box for cats. We do still have a couple left. I'm looking to see. I think we have 4 dog boxes left and maybe 1 cat box left, but those boxes were valued over $60, and they had a lot of chews. They had Honey I'm Home body parts in them, no hides, all kinds of fun chew products for dogs. And for cats, they had a lot of catnip products in them. They were extremely good value. So the cat value box was $29.99 and had over $50 worth of product. The dog box was $39.99 and had over $60 worth of product. So really, really cool items. Great way to try out some new stuff that we've brought into the store. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'd love to invite you to send us Facebook messages if you have specific topics that you would like to see us cover on our Facebook Live Fridays. I am always happy to give you what you want. So please let us know if you have any topics you'd love to see us cover. So if you haven't already, be sure to comment in our thread. I'm going to go now and write down all the names in an hour. So at 1:45, I'm going to pull the winner, and I'm going to post it to the bottom of this thread and say who the winner is. And then I will give you instructions on how to come into the store and pick out which fountain you would like to win. And the prices range anywhere from, right around $30 to $40, all the way up to over $100. So it's a huge, huge value. Yes, this is very true, Roy. Nobody wants to drink a stale glass of water. I happen to only like to drink cold water, and I can't stand warm water. So I love being able to get it out of a dispenser and get cold water. And I know my pets feel the same way. They love to come in and drink out of their safe pet fountains. Well, we really appreciate you guys joining in with us on our Facebook Live for Friday. I wish you a wonderful weekend and hope you really enjoy the beautiful weather we're going to have. Get out there, get to the parks, walk with your dogs, play in your backyards with your cats. I know that's what I plan to do all weekend, and hope you do the same. And we will see you back here on Tuesday for our Treat Me Tuesday. And I want you to keep posted for those pre-orders for our Bonafactor and Generosity boxes. Yes, Brittany, I'm sure that's why Ace loves those fountains. We do have the fresh water bowl that comes from our water that we get from our water supplier, and our dogs, Merida loves that too. She always comes out and has to get a big sip of water. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you back here on Tuesday. Thanks, everybody.